Hey everybody, welcome to Strength Coach TV. I'm Anthony Renna. This is the show where we go inside some of the country's best fitness facilities, give you a tour, and sit down with the owner and talk a little shop. Today I'm heading up to Worcester, Massachusetts to see Frank Nash at Stronger Personal Training. This is the second time I'm going to Frank. He was in the first iteration of Strength Coach TV, but like a lot of facilities, something magical happens once I go and visit. They either expand or they get another location, and that's the case with Frank. So he's in a completely different location, beautiful facility. He's really done it right. Somebody that we can learn from, and a lot of people are already learning from. Frank tours and does a lot of education, not only on social media, but helping people to operate their gyms. So this is a fun episode. Frank's got a lot of energy. You might have to put the earplugs in. So let's head up to Worcester, Mass to Stronger Personal Training. Hey everybody, welcome to Strength Coach TV. I'm Anthony Renna. We are in Worcester, Mass with Frank Nash from Stronger.
Stronger now, baby.
Formerly Frank Nash Training Systems, but we'll talk about that after.
We will, man.
You can put this on, Frankie. Frank, what is, how long have you been here? Because last time we were here, obviously we had a different facility, but...
Let me get this. Check. So the question, how long have I been here, Anthony?
Yeah.
2010. And this facility right here, yeah. So it's going on 7 years, man.
Wow.
But the last time we were at the old place, it was like that small confined. Yeah. So if you look at the old episode, and you're completely different.
Yeah, completely different space. So what's the square footage here?
This is exactly 5,000 square feet. Everything from front end, bathrooms, all the way back to our back offices. 5,000, it's a big square.
Nice. Frank, what is the member profile? Who's coming in here? What kind of people? Is it athletes? Is it just adult population? What is it?
We have a little bit of everything. Our main demographic is a woman somewhere between the ages of 35 and 55. We call that our sweet spot.
Okay.
It usually is a woman, only 15-20% male. You know why that is?
Because they're here to see you.
Yeah. Men just hate asking for help. Or think about it.
Yeah.
You try, they're gonna ask for directions.
True. What kind of membership types do you have? So is it just group? Is it semi-private? What do you got going on?
That's a good point. Everything we do is semi-private. We don't offer one-on-one. I don't think we ever offered one-on-one. Everyone here is sharing a trainer and sharing time. So it's all personal training. Everyone here is sharing time and they got a trainer. What we don't do is open gym. For example, no one in my facility is just doing their own thing. Everyone here is on a scheduled appointment so we can hold them accountable and they're being coached.
Yeah, okay, cool. The makeup, is it mostly group or is it some of the semi-private as well? Or is it change all the time?
It depends. We have mostly, we call it semi-private. It's not small group training because our semi-privates could be anywhere between, if you're the one who's scheduled, you might be lucky and be that one person, be upwards of 20.
Wow. Okay.
Or we offer our group, which might be our team, which is more of a boot camp style. For that member, I don't really dig this, but we do have members that just want to get their butt kicked. They want to come in, get out, tired and sweaty, and get some cool energy.
Okay.
We don't offer that too much. The cream of the crop, they always do our strength training, which is our semi-private.
And that's what you got going on.
That's what we're going right here.
Cool. All right, well, let's go take a tour of the place.
Check it out.
And we'll do it, all right?
Cool. All right, Anthony, Strength Coach TV peeps. Member walks in, boom, here you are. This is our lobby. As you can tell, out of our 5,000 square feet, we took a big chunk of that and we made this beautiful lobby. The reason we did that is most gyms, you walk in and you get punched right in the face by the gym. We were hoping that you could come in and you could actually slow it down, maybe have a little experience talking to our front end help. Maybe a coach can talk to you out here. If we have a large class coming in, you don't have to wait in your car or come exactly on time. Come hang out on our benches, watch a TV, chill out, talk to the fellow members, build some community. I want you to come before, spend some time with us, hang out later, spend some time with your fellow members, and talk crap. I don't care. But also, this is an opportunity for us. If you swing around here, Anthony, have yourself some, have a shake, ask some questions to Mike. The guy's a genius behind the bar. Or if you want a little more nutritional help, we do have our entire sports nutrition dietary support line, which we're big proponents of here. You want some retail? You want to wear some fresh, stronger Frank Nash gear? We got you covered too. So really, the front end, I think, is one of our more important parts of our club. This is where we can slow it down and work on that demographic, which is that 35 to 55-year-old woman who maybe has never worked out before. They don't just walk into the club and they get hit in the face. We can slow it down here, build a relationship, tell them actually listen to them and find out exactly what they want and how we can hopefully help them.
Cool. You know, one thing I noticed, the bathrooms are right here.
Yeah.
Like, that's kind of helps too. I always loved, not loved, I always thought it was funny, those places that you had to walk down in front of like the whole gym for like half a mile to get to the locker rooms.
You know what? It's funny you say that. When I think of the perfect member or the member that works, it's someone like my mom or my aunt, someone who's maybe a little older, someone who has expendable income, who really hates working out. I mean, let's be honest. 7 out of 10 people are overweight, 4 out of 10 are obese, 9 out of 10 people will be overweight at some point in their life. You know, and the only reason they get skinny again is because they're freaking in the hospital dying of old age.
Yeah.
So for that person, do they want to walk through your entire club and be scared shitless? I mean, they might have to bleep that out, but I mean, they're right here. Everything is right here. You don't even have to step foot in the club. And Anthony, come here for a second. All right, just stop 1 second. There is a design to this club, believe it or not. What I did was this. I made sure everything was dark in here and everything was bright and loud out there. The reason is that prospective member I was talking about, in here, you're safe. The glass is there, you're not getting hit. They can't even see you out here. Yeah. It's actually really cool. Yeah. So if it were someone like my mom, my aunt, maybe one of your sisters, someone who you know is that person who's never worked out before and needs help, you can stand right here with me. I can talk to you about your potential fitness goals, what you want to do, and you're safe. You could be wearing your street clothes. You haven't even touched the gym yet. Yeah. You can see the zoo. The zoo can't see you.
Yeah.
So it was by design.
Nice. All right, well, let's tour. Let's see what you got going on.
All right, come on through, baby.
Right, bathrooms are right here, like we said.
Yep, we got men's and women's bathrooms, changing rooms, showers for both. Up here, we got a My Zone monitor. You can make exercise fun. You can make it interactive. We got the technology. It's okay to use it. It's also a pretty cool coaching tool, too. So, like most of our training gyms, you got a lot of rubber flooring, you got a lot of turf. If you hook up at my Perform Better peeps. And we got lots of suspension training. When it comes to building a facility, space rules. Space rules. Most of our equipment, you can lock it down, you can push it away. In our facility, we'll have anywhere between 20 up to 50, 60 people here at once, and they're all getting personally trained. They're all on a program. They all have progressions, regressions. They're all working with coaches, and they're all here on a program, getting towards their goal, baby. So again, we got some space rules. Throw some rowers up on the wall.
It's kind of cool with those. I haven't seen those to do that.
Yeah, man. Like I said, we only have 3,500 square feet of actual floor space, so we're gonna utilize every inch. It gets busy here during the week. So, Anthony, if you come through, again, simple workout on the board. Now, what I want to emphasize here that members come in, the first thing they do is they warm up. The warm up is usually the same per month for a reason. I really don't want people coming in and trying to figure out this brand new warm up of the day. Just get warm, get loose, not just physically, but mentally. I want you to get into it. I don't want to teach you to do warm up of the day. The strength training, we change that daily. I'm not trying to do a periodization program for my general population members, fat loss members. I'm not doing that. They're going to do a basic strength program. Everyone is doing the same program. There are progressions, regressions, and all of our coaches know that. We also program for the 80%. 80% of our members can do everything right here. And again, you got the 10% that maybe are the stallions that can do everything. They want even greater progressions. Then you got the donkeys that maybe can't do any of this. And those are the special ones that, again, we can break off and individualize it for them. But here, everything here is coached. As you can see, Joe over here, is coaching everybody right now, what they're gonna do, no different than as if you were coaching a sports team. This is up here just so our members know we ain't making shit up. But also, you will get those members that they'll kind of forget and they'll start making their own weird shit up. It's a cheat sheet. But again, that changes daily. Our appointments run on the half hour and they last 50 minutes. And we usually have 1 to 2 coaches coaching the whole thing. Joe here in the blue shirt, he can coach anywhere between 1 and 20 people at once. And again, it's no different the way we train at General Pop as if we were training some sort of sports team. It's just on a different level, of course. So over here, we got more suspension. We got our diesel members doing some inverted rows. Squat racks, plates for the horses. We got more suspension training. We got ski ergs. But most importantly, we got a lot of space, a lot of open space, and lots of energy. Kettlebells, ski ergs, benches, bikes, another monitor, and like most facilities I know you go to, Anthony, they're most likely the same, right? They got kettlebells, they got flooring, they got turf. If you're looking to build a facility or improve your facility, you need good coaches. I mean, the great coaches can do this shit in their garage. And that's where you have to start thinking. Beautiful facilities are great. The proof is in the good coaching though. Really, you can't deny that.
Right, let's go out to see. We'll talk some business.
Let's go, baby.
All right, Frank, great tour. Love the energy. Let's talk about this though. And what went into that? First, give us a little history. I mean, it was Frank Nash Training Systems. Now you're rebranding it. That's got to be a bull.
It is.
A lot of stuff, a lot of logos, a lot of stuff.
I'm asking myself right now, and why am I doing this? So, 2007, it's when actually Frank Nash Training Systems came around. So that was my first time I rebranded. A lot of people don't know this, but before then, my company was actually called Platinum Performance since 2001. I was a meathead trainer at a Gold's Gym. We had a falling out, so when I said, I'm out of here, I'm gonna show you what's better than gold. Platinum. But the problem that came about with Platinum Performance was no one called it Platinum Performance. It was, hey, I'm gonna go work out at Frank Nash's.
Yeah.
The reason they said that was because I was working 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday. I didn't take a holiday off. I didn't take a vacation. I was that trainer dude that did that. And most of you trainers watching right now, don't do that shit. So it became Frank Nash Training Systems, and over the years, it evolved to the point where I'm not that 5 a.m. trainer anymore.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't even train anymore. I'm more of the creative director, so this Frank Nash Training Systems really isn't about me anymore.
Yeah.
It's really about my community.
Yep.
The community of coaches, the community of our front desk help, the community of our members, which really, and I mentioned to you earlier, whether or not I can get you in the shape you want to get into is irrelevant to me. Though I'm just trying to make you stronger.
Yeah.
And that's where the name came from.
Love it.
When I say stronger, it doesn't mean physically stronger. What if you leave here just with more confidence? You're stronger. And I wish I could tell you that every single person that walks through my door gets in better shape. They get faster, stronger, leaner. It doesn't, but they're happier than a pig. And saying that, they're just stronger, happier people.
Yeah.
So whether or not you get those physical attributes we talked about, I just want you leaving here being stronger.
Love it. What, for somebody out there, there's a lot of trainers out there that call their business their own name.
Right.
And they're kind of stuck because they don't want it to be about them. Tell us about the process of going from Frank Nash Training Systems to Stronger and how you kind of had to almost ease into it.
Right, you really have to ease into it. It's harder than it looks because the members that have been with you for a long time, they really don't understand that incubation and that change that's about to happen.
Yeah.
And the members fell in love with a brand, which was Frank Nash Training Systems, and you have to be very delicate on how you approach this because there's almost a grieving process and a feeling of loss for members. It's actually crazy. There's a wonderful video on YouTube that talks about rebranding and about this grieving process. So you have to roll it out slowly. What I would suggest everyone do is that you tell your members what you're gonna do, and you ask them for feedback, and you ask for their opinion, and that you have an open door policy, and you want to hear their input.
Yeah.
But you always have to present it to them that you're doing it for them. And my members understand. I mean, they're members of my gym, Anthony. I wish I knew every member. Now I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, I come in and oh, you're Frank Nash. I thought this was like, I didn't know he was a real person. I thought it was like McDonald's, like, no, but anti-McDonald's. So in terms of the rebranding, it's really hard. You're gonna be very delicate about it, and you have to have a plan. We had a plan that on this date, we were going to tell the members, on this date, we're going to have an open door policy. Every coach would talk to the members about it. By this date, we'll put a new signage on the building. By this date, we'll have new shirts that we're giving to members to make them feel appreciated. And all these, I mean, there was a good 3 to 6 month plan that we have that was still working.
Yeah, and I even noticed coming in.
You noticed?
I still got the FTNS out there.
Man.
On the side though, you got the stronger personal training.
I tell you what, it's like it's website, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you name it. Newsletters. Oh, there's a pen with it is absolutely crazy. And again, why the hell am I doing this?
Yeah.
but really, it is. To go back to, if you have your name on the business, it's not the worst thing in the world, but you have to understand that what you have here is an entity in itself. You know, I'm Frank Nash, this gym is stronger. They're two different things. So you don't want to be tied to it too much because let's just say and I have no visions of doing this, let's just say that Warren Buffett wants to buy my gym. Frank, his, $20 million. If my name is attached to the building or to the business, he's probably going to say, hey, Frank, listen, we're going to rebrand, stay on for 3 years, I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
I want out, man. I want the $20 million to get the hell out of here. But also, let's just say, hell, you and I went for a drink, and I get into a car accident, and it's in the newspapers, Frank Nash, drunk driving, owner of Frank Nash Training System. My name will hurt my business.
Yeah.
So you have to take all these little weird things into consideration. It's not, it could be a good thing. I mean, if you have an awesome brand and you're that trainer dude, you want to be there all the time, great. And you're thinking about in my mid 40s, 50s, I don't want to do this anymore, I'm going to shut down the gym. That's okay. It's up to you, but there are things you have to consider. It's not the worst thing in the world, but
Frank, what was a challenge for you opening, not the old place, like coming here, opening this place? Give us some challenges you had opening this place. Because, look, you make it look easy.
Right.
So we're thinking, oh, God, Frank just went in there, poured some money in, and everything's great, put some loud music on. He does this, it's easy for him.
Right. The hardest thing is, and most of you are feeling this right now, it's competition. Like when I opened in 2001, there were no training gyms. I was the only one.
Yeah.
So either you work out at a big box club and pay $60 to $100 a session for a one-on-one, or you can train with me for $300 a month and get unlimited training.
Yeah.
Now we have 45 competitors within a 15-mile radius. 45 competitors, and from the average person, all they see is rubber flooring, turf. I mean, though you think your marketing is different, all y'all are doing the same type of marketing. It all looks exactly the same. So though you might say you're better, the member doesn't know that.
Yeah.
And I say this all the time, though your competition is probably inferior to you because you're watching this right now, the paper cuts, they hurt too. And if you get enough paper cuts, you'll bleed to death. So there is a lot of competition out there. People are price shopping. Some people, as much as qualified as you are, some members don't care. They just want the loud music and the jumping jacks in the corner.
Yeah, it's almost like spinning. You ever hear somebody come out of a spinning class? They say, "Oh, I hate that instructor because he talks too much." Then somebody else comes out, is like, "I love this guy. He's the best coach." Another comes out, "I don't like the music he played." The other one comes out, says, "He's got the best playlist." You know what? It's all a matter of that person and how you're reaching those people.
That's all. That's all it is. So the hardest part of opening up a place like this really is, it's the competition, understanding your market, and you have to market to your demographics. Please do me a favor, and I'm just going to talk about marketing for a second. Quit the no shirt. Quit the your workout BS. It ain't about you. It's about the person you're trying to attract. Believe it or not, your potential member doesn't give a shit what you did for a workout and doesn't care that you have a six-pack. What can you do for them? Keep that shit in mind. I'm being honest with you. This is going to help you.
Yeah. Funny thing is, you've probably taught some of your competitors on national.
No, there's 7 that around me that they used to work for me, and I wish them all the best. But y'all remember, if you're watching this, remember who Obi-Wan is. All right.
Frank, let's finish up with maybe something you know, even here, where you wish you could, like, you would take back. Not that it was a big mistake, but something you would do over again if you
Oh
had
man,
to.
where do I start? Actually,
Cool. Give me 5.
I'll give you 5. The first one is please don't hire your friends. They don't necessarily make the best employees. Okay. And I made a couple mistakes there where we have no more relationship anymore, and that's my fault. And that's going to be your fault. Don't hire your friends. Just because they're cool people don't mean they're going to be good employees. Yeah. I would actually go the opposite. Also, too, you know, building the facility, I've rebuilt this probably 3 times already.
Oh, really?
Already, because you try things, and a lot of things, a lot of decisions I make were based on emotion. And we talked about this in the podcast. Listen to his podcast too, please. I wish I would have not made those decisions and asked for help first, or got some advice, because there are a lot of people in this industry who've been here longer than me that could have helped me make some better decisions.
Yeah.
Man, that's another again, the amount of money I spent buying equipment and burning. For a quick example, I bought spinning bikes. I bought 15 spinning bikes a couple years ago. Now, I bought that because I thought my members would like it, but the reality is, I don't really love spinning. I don't. So in a club like this or yours, everything drives from the top. It's all leadership. So if I'm not bought in, why the hell would my members be bought in? Yeah. So I bought 15 bikes, and then I sold them, for like a penny on the dollar, just to get them out of here. And honestly, they ate up so much space. Yeah. And then we tried yoga. I don't really like yoga, so why would I drive? Well, I thought my members would like it. Listen, your members will do what you tell them to do because you're their champion. I mean, that's really what it is. And it all starts from the top. And there's a bunch of, I could spend a whole episode on that. Just Frank's mistakes, 101.
That's next episode.
Next episode, shit.
Frank, thanks for doing this. Thanks for sharing some of your mistakes and your successes. This place is gorgeous.
I appreciate it, Anthony.
It really helps people out there trying. The first time you did it too. It helps people who are trying to open a facility. Gives them a little bit of an edge.
It does, man. I wish that I would have watched Strength Coach before I was on it last time. I'm looking at everyone else. I'm looking at Cressy. I'm looking at Uhas. I'm like, Boyle. I'm like, man, this is awesome.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Thanks, Frank.
Thanks, appreciate it.
Appreciate it, buddy.